They've really done well making this final 8 and getting to this last day of action. This will be for 7th and 8th. This is like some areas where like kissing your sister, Jeff. One of those games you got to play. Nobody wants to do it though.
Well, I never want to kiss my sister. I'll tell you that right now. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We expect, as usual, the Philippines will be backed by some of their fans, loyal fans that have come out to support them. And Jordan, obviously, they want to leave on a high. Some Douglas. This is a team that perhaps has grown as this tournament has gone on.
Number 7, Ahmad Al-Hamarshi. Number 10, Sinan Aid.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beirut, Lebanon. It's the FIBA Asia Cup. It's Jordan getting ready to face the Philippines. What do you make of this Jordan team, Mick?
Number 20, Ahmad Abid.
Stalwart team, Jeff. You've got to admire the way they've come through this tournament. I mean, they're missing a player, aren't they, with the naturalized Jordanian player Kevin Ware. I don't see with the team anymore, but he might be around the arena, wandering around somewhere. But all credit to this team. Sam Douglas, head coach there of Jordan, has done an excellent job, ex-player. Really will make a big statement, I think, moving forward for this team in terms of World Cup qualifying. 7th and 8th playoff game. There's a few screams and claps around the arena as a small smattering of Filipino fans have gathered here on Sunday morning to watch their heroes, really.
Number 8, Calvin Abueva.
Philippines reached the final of the previous 2 FIBA Asia Cups, but they really got steamrolled in their quarterfinal against Korea, and yesterday they just never really got it going when they came out and took on the host nation Lebanon, who won that game 106-87. It's kind of hard, as you say, to get it going in the classification games, and that was certainly the case for Chat Ray's Philippines team yesterday. They'll try to get it right today against Jordan. So we're going to have a pause in the commentary to listen to the national anthems for both teams.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Philippines.
So the last game for both of these 2 teams to be played, it will be tipping off in about 4 minutes. And Mick, as usual, I'm going to give you the honor of talking about the guys, the good men, the bad guys wearing black.
Merci beaucoup, Jeff. Wang, Dust, and Chuang from China, Iran, and Chinese Taipei will be in charge today. Jeff, I must admit I can't remember doing a previous game, but maybe that's just me. Maybe they're just flying different referees for every day. I don't know. Jordan here. Watch out for the youngsters here. Number 1, Amin Abu Hawas, Mahd Abdin, 0, the veteran. Sami Bazai will get plenty of playing time tonight. Sinan Aid as well, number 10. Mohamed Hussein, for me, has really impressed the last couple of games. Put some solid performance together. The number 13 for Jordan. He'll start there, 13. Alawadi 23, Al-Hamashe 7. Abu Hawass gets a start today. And Mad Abdeen, who was himself put a good performance together throughout this tournament, averaging 15 points a game. As for the Philippines, much needed for some of these players, Jeff. Christian Carr, Stan Hardinger there at number 34 will not be here. We understand he's gone off to another tournament in the Asian area. Norwood Castro, as we know him, Jumar Fayado gets his second start along with Japeth Aguilar and Matt Wright, 34, the Toronto-born Filipino who once played at St. Bonaventure. The Bonnies. Sam Douglas there from, he's a California native, Jeff, is that right?
Indeed.
Played some hoops, college hoops in the States.
And great guy to be at the helm of the team. There's Chot Reyes as well, coaches with a lot of fire and emotion, a real popular figure down in the Philippines.
Absolutely.
Sam Douglas, you really get the point talking to him how he wants to build a program, and it is a big challenge. You know, he helped take the Philippines, he helped take Jordan really to new heights. They came within a made shot by him, actually, a tough shot of reaching the 2012 Olympics. I mean, that's how close they were when he was with the team.
Yeah.
And
it's not,
you know, it's not easy.
No, you haven't got a great pool. You haven't got an enormous pool of players. You've got to go with what you got. I think they depend a lot of these countries on their naturalized player, which has not been available to them. Would have been interested if Kevin Ware had been playing here, that's for sure. Whole different ball game for this club. Players just going through their last final. As you see the Filipino fans, a lot of female, a lot of women and females in the audience tonight for the Philippines, as it has been every game they played. You know, hear a lot of shrieks and shrills from the faithful there, the Gilas fans. Some of them are in the top deck, Jeff. I don't know whether they've been brought down, have they? I know there was talk about it, but Lebanon following the game after this, there was talk about whether they would or they wouldn't. There's the starters for the Philippines. Norwood there. Big game needed out of Gabe Norwood, Jeff. I think he might himself be a little disappointed with his 4 points yesterday, and even his 0 points in the quarterfinal against Korea. He needs a bit of a pick-me-up game as far as...
well, he had an emotional, apparently, speech in the locker room saying we'd let our country down yesterday with their performance.
Yeah, well, that's how deep it runs, this basketball in these countries, isn't it? Countries like the Philippines. So he needs a big bring me back into the fold moment today in terms of points production. If you look down there, Castro and Wright have had bright moments in this tournament. Japeth Aguilar really got toasted yesterday in some certain way by Norval Pell, the big man for the Lebanon. It's a big lineup here for the Philippines, biggest lineup they could probably put on the floor, with Jumar Fayado and Japeth Aguilar, Gabe Norwood, and even Matt Wright's at 6'4" as the off guard, so it's a fairly sizable unit. Philippines must be favorites to win this, Jeff, but the way they've played the last two games, they'll put points on the board, but they're like a sieve with water running through, aren't they, as far as their defense is concerned sometimes? Yeah,
they know about it. They know where they need to get better. You know, the Philippines players will leave here and go right back and play basketball in the Philippines. They're taking a break from their club season.
Yep.
So started great. I guess if there's an argument for peaking at the right time, you look at this Philippines team in this tournament, and you would suggest maybe, you know, they would perhaps have preferred to have lost that game against China early and really been jarred into reality.
Yeah, you might be right
than
there.
Late.
It's a good point.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beirut, Lebanon. It's the FIBA Asia Cup, the last day of the competition. And it's the Philippines taking on Jordan. Red against blue. Don't think it's often we get to see two teams,
dark uniforms.
Yeah, in dark uniforms. Yeah. Here's Hussein, and he's a player that's going to come out of this competition with a lot of credit as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really been a mainstay as soon as he got to the knockout stage.
Meanwhile, the Filipino fans still piling into the arena. It's always amazing.
Come on,
amazing,
guys.
folks.
Take your seat quickly. Let's go.
Junmar Fajardo.
Oh, they've been filtered down, Jeff. That's what it is from the top decks.
And right, the former bunny wanted the foul. Not going to get it. Not going to get it.
Referee's warning Wright for complaining. He got completely taken out, I think, by his leg and his legs on the shot.
Hussein. And here he is, going to work. And again, goes right at Junmar Fajardo.
Nice move from the big man, 13. I mean, there's an element of Philippines have got to get tougher on getting rebounds.
You know, he plays professionally in Morocco.
Who
Hussein?
Yeah, okay.
Right with a little floater. Short. Is Aguilar. Hands off to Junmar. And Junmar Fajardo's.
Oh my goodness me, they have really come out all soft, haven't they?
And now Norwood comes up and makes a steal. Get ready for liftoff. Two-handed jam, little subtle on the Sunday, and that got the Filipino fans up on their feet.
Didn't it just? They're screaming everything right now. Look, jumping up in the air.
And there's a lot of Filipino fans. You have to see it to believe it. They're not, it doesn't appear they're not being allowed to come down right behind the bench, but they have come into the.
They've gone to the second level, haven't they?
Yeah. So Jason Castro William. He was all tournament selection, wasn't he, when you watched in Manila 2013?
Yeah, I'll have to take your word for that, Jeff. There's the crossover that caught him out, Mahd Abdeen. Trickery there from the zero from Jordan. Yeah, I can't remember, Jeff. I know Haddadi would have made it. I think Nika Barami made it, perhaps.
Hussein from deep. Castro gets right into the lane. Nobody picked him up.
They should ban screaming, Jeff.
You don't like it? Does it remind you of your days back at the school?
It's just
that was Castro trying to get to the rack.
Yeah.
Better high-pitched screams than no screams, though, right?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah. I say it in jest, of course.
Oh, okay. Thanks
10 of 11, Jason Castro from the line this tournament. Jeff just thought to give a bit of background to the veteran from the Philippines here.
A little bit of trivia here for you.
Oh.
Now we know that Gabe Norwood.
So I can't hear the screaming.
You see Gabe Norwood with all the hair going up to Castro. Now he backs up.
Yep.
Well, you know he was born in Fayetteville.
I did. You keep telling me every time he plays. Yeah.
Well, it turns out his brother plays American football in the NFL.
No.
And he won the Super Bowl with Denver a couple of years ago.
You know,
the longest punt return in Super Bowl history.
I do remember a kid called Norwood in the NFL, to be honest with you. Wow.
I think there's been quite a few.
Oh, is there? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Including a field goal kicker. But anyway, bounce pass to Hussein! And he is fouled by Japeth Aguilar. And here's what I'd like to know. On the one hand,
why is everybody screaming?
This Jordan team, it looks like it's getting the better of the Philippines, although they're trailing 4-2.
Yep.
If you look at the Philippines, and they've had to take their break during the season for these guys to come, they haven't had perhaps as much time to practice, prepare, to get ready for it. But on the other hand, they're in shape, and it's kind of the model that they're going to have to cope with anyway. All teams are going to cope with during the World Cup qualifying season. So,
Jeff,
on the one hand,
I've got an interesting question too. What do teams do about warm-up games building into the World Cup quad? Probably no time for any.
Nope. They might. In football, they occasionally have friendlies. So I think it's down to the teams themselves if they want to schedule them.
I'm just thinking, time off for leagues. That just means an extra 3 days away from the league, doesn't it?
Aguilar. It's fascinating, really. Every country has a different situation. Here's Norwood, and draws the foul from Abdeen. And Abdeen, look at him. I think it's safe to say he doesn't agree with that call. Yeah,
and I think he's right. I think Norwood's fallen over of his own volition here. It's a fadeaway anyway, so Norwood's going back. There's the step in. Little nice play.
Wait a minute, wait. He might have grazed his elbow, but on the other hand, if you're teaching a guy to play defense, you want him to get a hand in the face, don't you?
Yeah. Second foul for Abdeen too. That's why he's frustrated.
Comes in early. I think when it gets back to the World Cup qualifiers, and I have to say, this is what fascinates me more than anything, is how you go from the Philippines to Australia to New Zealand to Lebanon to Syria to China to Hong Kong, Chinese Taipei, Korea, everybody has, Jordan, everybody has their own issues, own challenges to overcome. And that's just the nature of international competition anyway.
Absolutely right.
So, you know, you have to put your heads together and come up with the best way to prepare your team the best way possible. Alain Marché misses.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, Jeff. A lot of
and at the end of the day, when you see the Philippine fans come out here like this, you know there's a huge appetite to watch this national team play.
Yes. Oh, yeah. There's going to be some nice play.
Look at the move inside by Jumar Fajardo.
Nice little bounce pass here from Castro. On the money, wasn't it? Thread the needle pass, really.
Bazai. A little bit long. And now, ball tipped out.
Philip, look, Japeth Aguilar's down the floor, Jeff. You can't run.
He's releasing early.
Until you get the ball.
And Jumar Fajardo with the foul.
Chot Rays will be irate with Aguilar here. Jumar with the foul there. Well, where'd they be without Hussein, Jeff? He's got all 5 points for Jordan so far. I mean, you're looking at where they're going to find points from, because they're not really outside of Hussein, outside of Abdeen. Zone for Jordan, first blink for them in terms of change of defense.
Jumar. Now right, it's on line, it's good.
He's a shooter. That's what he does best, Matt Wright. His 14th three-pointer of the tournament.
And Alain Marché misses, and Wright with the rebound. 10-5, Gilas on top.
All the fans careering down now to the low levels.
They're allowed to come down. Look at that. You can see them. There's like a rush.
Health and safety going on.
Easy, folks. Easy does it. It's going to liven things up.
There's a quick way and a short way.
And you can see Alawadi looks. Those coaches on the Jordan bench are looking behind him like, what's going on here? Can you see the player? Look at the fans on the left. They're coming down. They just can't get enough of their Filipino players. They love them.
Can't get close enough, can they?
Actually, they're trying to get closer to you, Nick. Next thing you know, they're going to be crossing the hardwood. They hear your words of wisdom.
They'll be up here. Wow.
Touched by greatness.
You're very kind. Too kind, Jeff. Philippines not sure what was going on there. Again, Hussein to the hoop.
Oh, nice drive, and it draws the foul. What a move.
Well, it's Hussein 7, Jeff, and Philippines 10 right now. Oh yeah, Japeth Aguilar comes flying in. You know, if you're a shot blocker, you keep your hands vertical the whole time if you want to avoid fouls. As soon as you start swinging them on the horizontal, you're in big danger of getting fouls. Ticket to the end of the bench for the big man from the Philippines. Jeff, it's bizarre what's going on behind the benches, because there was a big rush to sit behind the Jordan bench. Now they've realized they're sitting behind the wrong bench, and they've now all congregated behind the Philippine bench.
Well, there you go. Wonder why. Look at this free throw shooting early. Probably not too much in that stat to tell us how this game is going to go yet. Here's how could a player of his caliber come up so short with that shot?
It's a tough shot, Jeff. You're on the move. You're dribbling in. I mean, practice it so much. You've got to get some arc on it. A few nerves here for the Philippines. You can just see a few mistakes creeping in. Not quite got themselves going. I think it's might be throwing Roger Pagoy in to beef it up a bit, maybe, for a shot race.
Alawadi from the left, and that's good. Three-pointer, ties it.
He's a good shooter, isn't he?
All right, miss. Well, Abu Hawass brings it, and he's going to take it all the way, and another three-point play opportunity for Jordan. And here is the players. You see Norwood picks up the foul.
Jeff, number one responsibility on the break defensively is what? If you're a coach.
Who picks up the foul here? Look at it. I can't see.
Yeah, take your pick.
Well, a bit harsh, really.
Transition defense.
What was the question?
What's your number one priority? Transition defense.
Pick up the man with the ball. Meet
Stop
the man with the ball.
Yep. Exactly right. So there's no way you go from halfway line and nobody picks you up and you get a layup. Terrence Romeo just, what's he doing? Taking something off his knees? He's got his shoe off on the subs bench there. Oh, he's taking both knee pads off, it looks like. Jalalone in the game for the Philippines. Sprightly little point guard.
The runner from Jalalone.
Picking up straight away on defense. There you go, off the left leg, little flick shot.
Ball goes out of bounds, back over to Gilas. Even Steven.
Abu Hawass is seeing shadows, Jeff, in the crowd. He's not sure where that pass was supposed to go. Here's the, you know, if you look at numbers, Jeff, Romeo's got the real deal, hasn't he? 18.8 points a game. 19 yesterday and 22 in the quarterfinal against Korea, but really he's not really put a consistent game together for about three or four games now. Against Korea, was it 16 in a quarter, and then didn't score the second half.
Cruz, well short.
Yeah, they get some good looks over there, the Philippines. Cruz had one, Wright had one.
Alawadi.
Fouls against Pagoy, I think. Pagoy's ball watching, comes out to challenge Alawadi.
How do you feel about the start for both of these teams? If they come out with the necessary fire in a very difficult game?
I think so, Jeff. I just think
not much is at stake, other than pride.
They're struggling from mistakes really right now, aren't they? 2 shots here for Alawadi. Yeah, the Philippines started brightly, 12 points in 7 minutes, nearly 8. Just a few up jump shots.
Fajardo, ball bounces out to Cruz. fakes the pass, puts it up, and gets the shooter's roll.
Nice little friendly little roll around the rim, wasn't it, from Cruz? I think big games out of Cruz and Pagoy today will get this Philippines team home, but right now, Jordan have got them in this slow down game, which suits Jordan big time.
And the foul as they cross midcourt.
Yeah, I don't think for any minute Junmar Fajardo thought he was going to go many more than a couple of dribbles. Second dribble and Hussein just nudges him in the back. Timeout here for Jordan, I think. Yep. There's the second dribble and there's the push in the back. Unfortunately, we've got Chuck raise his voice here, Jeff, and there's Osama Douglas.
Apiece. I suppose if the Philippines might have an advantage, it's the bench. But on the other hand, Stan Hardinger has left to play in the SC, I think it's the SEA Games?
Southeast Asian Games, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Southeast Asian Games.
I think so.
So he'll have to make adjustments on the fly with that Filipino team.
Who's his foul on? Looks like it's on, is it Sami Bazai, 5? It is indeed. First foul for him.
And Cruz misses the first one. And makes the second. So Bazai gets it back to Alawadio. You can't leave him wide open.
Both Cruz and Norwood followed the same player, Jeff. No communication at all. You leave Alawadio open at Chaparral, as you mentioned. Again, another breakdown defensive, which has been the story of their tournament, really, the last 3 games.
That's Romeo. Boy, he had some big games in this tournament, didn't he?
Yeah, it's almost like the defenders have cottoned him out, though, Jeff.
And he got it off just in time.
Not going by his defenders as easily as he was early in the tournament for Romeo.
And the drive, no good. Junmar Fajardo. And his pass read and knocked out of bounds by Aid.
Tempting to throw that pass, isn't it? But it's much easier to get the ball to your PG point guard and then get it brought up in an orthodox manner. Here's Almathan into the game for his first action. So all 3 bigs the Philippines have seen action so far.
Oh, how did the miss there from Pagoy, but then the follow.
Norwood just got his extendable arms up there, yeah.
Back at 17.
Double deflection too. I think Norwood got it, Alawadi got it.
Norwood has a team high 5 points after that tap in.
Well, Reyes will be happy with Norwood. I think he's played all through this first quarter. The only player on the floor to get through the first quarter without getting subbed.
Romeo. Where was that shot, Romeo? That was out. And now Douglas.
Well, the funny, strange thing is they're going to give a chance for Jordan to get an easy.
So he took it too fast, you think?
Yeah, possibly. We'll only find out if this goes in.
Hussein gets in, and is it Almathan picks up the foul?
Were you just waiting for the foul to happen? So as soon as they started battling in the post, Jeff, you can see it's not going to Hussein's not going to have to work too hard to get a call here.
Watch this.
See, look at that bumping around. There's one reach.
Actually, there were a couple of
yeah.
I think he got a ball in the end, but he committed a foul a couple of times before. So the missed free throw keeps the score knotted. And the second free throw, and Almathan didn't box out well that time, and the ball almost fell to a Jordan player. Anyway, look at the crowd. Look at the Filipino crowd. They're watching their team. It's knotted at 17 after 1. So looking at some of the highlights here, the first quarter, Hussein got it going early for Jordan.
Gabe Norwood there, leading scorer. You said, mentioned in commentary, Jeff, 5 points for Norwood. A lot of players with 2 points on the board. It's 4 of them, 3 of them, and then 2 with 3, with Wright and Cruz with 3 apiece. And for Jordan, 8 for Alawadi, Jeff, 7 for Hussein, and 2 for Abba Huwas, who made the layup whilst being fouled, missed the and one.
Who's the most interesting player for you for Jordan? That man right there? Like the potential?
Yeah, I think you have to go with one of the youngsters. Yeah, Abba Huwas, who we mentioned yesterday, played at Mars Hill in North Carolina.
That's right. Played in the North Carolina mountains.
Is that what the mountains?
Mars Hill College.
And what are the mountains called in North Carolina, Jeff? They're don't tell me. Go on and tell me.
Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't remember what it's called. It's the, not the Adirondacks, is it?
Think.
No, it'll come to me.
Starts with an A. Here we go. Into the corner, and Amathan's shot front back of the rim stays out, but a foul from Jordan.
Yeah, Philippines' biggest rebounder in the corner shooting threes. They should have been able to clean the boards up successfully there, Jordan. Foul's gone against A. There he is, look. Good box out from
oh yeah, you can see he just nudged him a
Cruz,
little.
I think it is.
And that was Abu Hawass handing it off. Actually, his parents, I think he calls Charlotte home now, Abu Hawass.
Does he really? Yeah,
Well, his
okay.
parents, I think his parents live there. And that shot is no good. Remember, this is the build-up to the big conclusion of the day, where next game will be Lebanon-China. That'll be lively.
That'll be a cracker.
Then New Zealand are going to try to overcome the loss of Shea Illy, who had to get 6 stitches after he cut the webbing of his hand last night.
Yeah. That'll be a cracker too.
Devastating loss when they go up against Korea in the 3rd place game. And then it'll be Australia taking on Iran in the final. That promises to have a few
A feast that'll be.
twists.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Romeo goes behind the back. Good job defensively there, I think, by Aid.
Wow, Jordan are really playing hard, aren't they?
Castro. Nice. They were patient, and they got it to Almathan.
Nice work from Philippines. Eventually got things going. Another double deflection, Jeff, off Abdeen last of all. Sideline ball, Matt Wright here. It's been a low-scoring game in this second quarter, that's for sure. No team really getting any advantage. Here's the shake and bake merchant.
Romeo launches. And Abdeen with the drive, and that went off the glass. He blocked it after it banked.
And you can see the replay. Abdeen goes in. Missed a few threes so far, Abdeen, but made sure there he got on the scoreboard.
Romeo gets bumped by Alawadi.
Well, they're stuck in the mud offensively, aren't they? The Philippines. They just cannot get anything going of any. Everything's a tough one-on-one move there. Alawadi bails Romeo out, really. He was going to have to come up with a tough shot to finish that one. I like Castro, Jeff. I wonder if Castro's not a better option for the Philippines, playing more minutes.
Well, he does play a lot of minutes.
Yeah, 23 minutes. Romeo 20 minutes yesterday's games. Going to put Jalalon back in.
I think you got two tournaments. You got the tournament where you're still alive, trying to get to the podium, and then you've got
spread the minutes
tournament once you're out.
Yeah.
Alawadi rattles in another one.
Wow, he's on fuego, Jeff. Somebody better get on him.
Now right, and missed everything. Doesn't seem to have shot it quite as well as he did in that big game that he had. It was against China. Was the
7
first game,
threes
no,
against Qatar.
Qatar, okay.
And he's hit 2 threes since then, Jeff, in 2 games. And he's hit 1 today, so 3 in 3 games. You know, he was leading scorer for St. Bonaventure in his senior year.
Say that again?
Matt Wright was leading scorer for St. Bonaventure.
Wow,
the Romeo in for the 2 more. Yeah, leading scorer in his senior year, Matt Wright. See, now, Jeff, that shouldn't happen. That's just one-on-one. He'll be coming out, and he's not hustling back on D. Romeo's gone to the referee for a foul here. Abdeen will get his own chance to shoot some freebies. Almost got an and one there too. Nice move from Abdeen.
And a bump, and he's definitely. We've seen his quality, haven't we, Abdeen? See Almathan going to the bench with 2 fouls. He raised his game in this tournament.
Almathan?
No, Abdeen.
Abdeen. Oh, without doubt. And, you know, if it wasn't for the bad or indifferent game yesterday, you'd sort of say he's pushing numbers here. He had 2 points yesterday. He went 0 of 4 from the 3-point line. But previous to that, 24, 18, and 22, throwing around 24 assists in 3 games. So maybe a big game for him today. Still averaging 15 on the tournament, 6 assists.
Runs out. Starting to miss a few free throws, Jordan. You never know, that might come back and hurt him. Man, could have tied it with that one. Second one is good.
Philippines just don't look convincing, do they?
No, they've
not at
lost
all.
their mojo a bit.
Yeah.
And the move, Castro was short, or no,
Abueva.
Sorry.
Good pass from Jumar Fajardo.
And the drive. Abdeen going with the left hand, doesn't make it, but earns a trip to the line.
Fajardo, the foul here. Where did he get him? Not much of a touch, was there? Little bump there, maybe. I think. Oh, yeah, right across the face. That'll do it. But Abdeen came into this game, Jeff, missing 4 free throws. I think he's 2 of 3 right now for the game. Missed another one.
So Norwood with the rebound. Outlet pass. And over to Pagoy. Jalilon. Abueva fakes the handoff. Goes in. Back outside. And they're going to get a wide open look. And Abueva even had a chance to tip in Pagoy's miss, but did not. Now, Abdeen passes out to Alawadi. And he travels. And you can see Douglas applauding.
Jeff, it's quite interesting if Philippines miss a shot, Jordan are off to the races. Out, 3-on-2, 3-on-1. When Jordan misses a shot, you don't see the same speed down the floor.
And Bueva misses another offensive rebound. And
good rebound from Pagoy there.
Pagoy will go to the line.
That's second foul on Hussein as well.
Jalilon off the back of the iron. Now Alawadi. Hussein turns. Alain Marche battling and called for a foul.
That will be shots down the other end. Jordan in the bonus. That'll be the 15th foul. So they'll be. We shall walk the long walk from foul line to foul line. Let's have a look. We'll push there from theatrics from Abueva possibly, but referees have said you pushed. Abuazane in the game for the first time there, the big number 12 for Jordan. I think he's started most games so far, Jeff, hasn't he?
Abuazane, see.
You say C?
I said, I wanted to see if you would catch that.
Multilingual broadcast.
And Abueva now. So he puts the Philippines back in front. And now the turnover. Nope. Abdeen gets it. Oh.
Foul from Jalilon here. A lot of ticky-tack stuff being called by the referees, quite rightly as well, when it's foul's a foul. Just a little reach here from Jalilon. Yep.
Alawadi drives in the lane, hangs, puts it up, But the travel was called.
Extra step called on the final day.
A couple of traveling calls on Alawadi. And you were telling me that you felt like you'd seen some travel calls.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of three-step layups get
missed.
By the maybe missed by the referees, but allowed to play. You know, it's fine. It's going to be consistent. That's fine.
Pagoy misses. And now Abu Hawass behind the back. You know, the first couple of days we saw this team, Jordan, just launch 3 after 3 after 3. Do you think they've gotten that balance in their game now?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I think Sam Douglas has worked on getting a variety of ways to score. Now Dean's going to go to the line here again. Just building up a nice little game for himself. 4 points so far. Yet to register any assists, which was where he was drawing my attention early in the tournament.
Well, there you go. Free throw is good, 25 apiece. Abdeen. It's a low-scoring game, isn't it? Very un-Filipino-like.
Yes, exactly right. I mean, they put 86, was it? And yesterday was 81, I think.
Either they're scoring a lot of points or their opponents are scoring a lot of points.
Yeah. They're an equal opportunity points provider.
Yes. Norwood spins. And Jalalan has it taken away by Hussein, but a foul's called.
2 shots for the number 6, Giovanni Jalalan. He'll reach from Hussein. That's 3 for Hussein. It'll be pine time for him. And Zagab couldn't get off his seat quick enough. He knew that was happening. I mean, the Jordan coaching staff, Jeff, you look down, they're all dressed immaculately. They're all dressed the same, nice suits. I wonder if the suits go back to the federation or go back to the assistant coaches and managers and then come out for the World Cup qualifiers, the WCQs.
And Jalalan makes it. Your question is?
No, there's no question. It's a Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning. Sunday morning musing. And not even amusing. A little pressure here from the Philippines, trying to inject a bit of life into. Oh, a turnover as well.
Indeed. Abu Wazane throws it right into the hands of the Philippines. Now Bueva decides to go to the basket.
A little out of control, but worth the look.
Alawadi with his foot on the arc. Abu Wazane with the rebound. Abdeen dribbles left, dribbles right, takes the shot, and now back to Gilas. And Jalalan brings it forward.
Basket's got a lid on it for both teams right now.
Maybe we're looking at a second half eruption.
Timeout, Jeff, for the Philippines as Reyes and Son just want to talk it over.
I like how you roll your R's.
It's my lingual upbringing in French, Jeff. If you get into this timeout here for Chot Reyes, I'll just give you a bit of an analytical summary of what's going on there. If you just move his left hand, you can see what he's diagramming. Sam Douglas will be in English here. We should be getting some of this.
Go. You try to go over here. Hey, y'all can go back to the locker room, or you can be part of the team. When I call a timeout, everybody's around.
Not much analysis there from Coach Douglas as he threatened to send one of his players back to the locker room. Excuse the language. It's not. We don't condone any of that language here.
And what you have to he's right. He made a very good point that calls a timeout. He wants everybody involved in it.
Oh yeah, somebody's having a little sulk down the end of the bench. This photograph, Jeff. Just reminds me of, as you put that, what a great time we've had here in Beirut. We had that wonderful day off eventually.
I mean, first and foremost, the basketball's been fantastic.
Yes, oh, absolutely. Yeah. This to me has been just amazing. The elevation of this tournament with the New Zealand Australia has been fantastical.
As has the elevation of our seats. We're pretty high up.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Nice view. And Norwood misses from deep.
Nice hustle from Jalalon there.
Now, Zagab is another player who comes out with some credit for me in this tournament.
Yeah,
I like him. I like him.
The high-flying shot blocker, rim protector.
He's got a little bit of toughness about him that's good. I think they've really got the nucleus, Jordan, of a team to build around. I think the challenge is to bring a couple more players into the fold. This team will have a chance to win some World Cup qualifying games, no question about it.
Jordan? Oh yeah, big time. Real looking forward to watching how these guys do.
I mean, they might get to the World Cup. You never ever know. Norwood took the pump fake and came down on Zagab, and then he apologizes.
Zagab ends up with a big saddle on his back here, Jeff. Ride him, cowboy.
He almost did, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's almost a bucking bronco. Look at this. We know his brother's a bronco. He might be one himself. Or at least he was a bronco. That's tried to get on the shoulders.
Did well not to injure anybody there.
And now 2 fouls on Norwood, and it appears he's going to take a seat. He doesn't want to pick up the third.
Here's your man, Jeff, the Zagab, big 4-1. He's got a big old body, hasn't he? Barrel chest. I know he was blocking shots like they're going out of existence in one of the previous games.
Ooh, those missed free throws now starting to become a problem for Jordan.
Nice little zone for Jordan. They shift well. They're well organized.
And they have Castro with the go-ahead three-pointer.
I always like Castro. He just adds that little bit of security for the Philippines. Said before about getting him more minutes. That might happen in the second half.
And now, the miss.
Yeah, Wright's 1 of 5 from the three-point line, Jeff. 1 of 8 overall. A real quiet game.
Three-point attempt. And Abu Hawass misses. And now, Castro lost the ball.
Yeah, the coaching staff are up in arms. It's more like an air dribble than a...
Look at Jordan. They're like, why? It looks awkward. Just call it.
Yeah.
And Wright drives in, takes contact. This is not a league where you're going to get a call just because there's a little bit of contact.
Yeah, no, really. Especially on
and now look at this. Another play, another open floor move for Castro, and he gives it back to Abueva. Ole.
Nice play from Castro. Knows full well that Abu Hawass is lining him up for the block. And luckily for Abueva, he got a nice little roll over the rim there. Not sure Abueva's expecting this, Jeff. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Ali, Amir, you're going horns hand off. Pay attention. Both, you're coming off. As soon as comes off, Adin, you're coming back right away. Send a flare for Hamashi.
Get the ball, last shot tayo, okay? If they make a basket, we call a timeout. Okay, so let's make one stop here, okay? Okay. time, atasan natin, huwag natin i-jump ha. Dito tayo. Pero pagtawid, doon natin jumpin. Let's go, boy!
(32-27). And the offensive foul. Jordan coming apart at the seams here a little bit at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, Zagabi's complaining that Romeo makes a big deal of this. And, he might have a case there. Another timeout here for the Philippines.
Let's get the ball inside to Jason. Okay, Jason waits here. Okay, Japet. Japet. Terence is going to be here.
So Castro William has 5.
Okay, Japet and Calvin. Okay.
Long way to go in this one, though,
8
folks.
seconds in the shot clock. We set 2 screens.
You feel like the Philippines owe it
To the fans,
behind them.
put a performance together.
Come
Yeah,
out.
absolutely
Come
right.
out and get the big one today.
Yeah.
Everybody box out.
Yeah, that Jordan bench, Jeff, doesn't look as energetic as the Filipino team coming out here. And I'll echo your sentiments about they owe you one. This Philippine team owes the fans maybe one big performance to leave this tournament.
They gave it to him on opening day. Three-pointer from Romeo.
And a well-worked play, wasn't it?
And that's a nice way to finish for Gilas. They will go to halftime on a nice little run here, and they've opened up an 8-point lead. And still not out of the woods here as they try to get that big win, but nevertheless, nice way to go into the changing room, to the locker room. 35-27, Philippines on top of Jordan.
At the end of the first half, the score is
Stats first of the day, Jeff. Look at the 3 and 2 numbers there for Jordan. Really poor. Philippines have hit 8 shots inside the arc. That's pretty good. Rebounds and assists fairly level. Fouls exactly identical. And turnovers for Jordan, 11 against 2 for the Philippines. Jeff, that must be the tournament low in terms of a 20-minute spell on the court. 2 turnovers. Excelente, Mr. Reyes.
So we're at halftime as Philippines on top, 35-27 over Jordan. We'll be right back. 35-27, the Philippines on top of Jordan at halftime. 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half. And Nick, it's been a little burst at the end of the second quarter that has allowed this team in white. Have you noticed how they've changed uniforms? Ever seen that happen before? To allow the Philippines,
oh my goodness,
to streak out to an 8-point lead.
Is that allowed?
Well, I don't know. It's a strange one, isn't it?
I've never seen that before.
So
wow, they've gone from blue. You're right, Jack. Wow, good spot, Jeff. I wouldn't have picked that out.
So anyway, what do you think about that? That's incredible, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You're going to tweet. You need to tweet that, Jeff. New team, third team on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's have a look at these 35-27. Look at the numbers for the Philippines. 7 for Terrence Romeo, 5 for Jason Castro, Gabe Norwood. Everybody else is 2s and 3s, and I think we got 4 for Calvin Abueva. As for Jordan, Alawadi, the number 23, has 11 points. Hussein has 7. He had the first 7 points for Jordan of the game. And 6 for Abdeen, who's huffing and puffing his way slowly and surely for double figures. So the players will retreat to the benches. I did get the sense at the end of that first half that Jordan were in a little bit of disarray as Coach Sam Douglas had to have words with one of the players. Didn't see who it was, who was sulked at the end of the bench for perhaps being taken out or chastised at one point. You see the Philippine players. I think they're just looking down to the bench of the Jordan to see who they're going to come out with the 5s, and they can get their matchups ready. Still haven't looked looked down to the Jordan bench to see who's coming out to start. I think they've now decided who should be guarding who.
So very interesting. They put on the whites. What do you think happened?
I don't know. Maybe the whites arrived back from the hotel, Jeff. Maybe the whites hadn't. They brought the wrong uniforms. That's my guess. They brought the wrong uniforms to start the game, and therefore the white ones weren't.
Well, we did remark on it at the start, didn't we?
Yes.
How unusual it was to see.
Be interesting to know. Send a little runner down. We got somebody to run down.
Yeah, where is my
Alan? Our sound engineer Alan. He's not gonna leave his post. Done well for 2 weeks, Alan. Good job. Kept us going. Kept us sane, really.
Yes, you almost drove me out of my mind. He's had a wealth of basketball knowledge.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he's
let us know.
The man in the land of the Cedars. Second half action is underway. And the team in white, no, it's not a new team. It's the same team. It's the Philippines going up against Jordan, who come out strong.
Well, maybe that's what stunted Jordan, Jeff. The fact that they thought they were playing the team in white, they're playing the team in blue. Nice move here from Abdeen. He's got 13 for the game now. Who's got the contact here? I think it's Jumar Fajardo, who's making up for the lost time and being injured. He's picking up fouls. They're a collector's item. 4th one for him. Spent precisely 10 seconds on court second half.
So Alawadi, nice start for Jordan. You love it when they come out firing like that.
Yep.
And we saw Jordan do it earlier in this tournament against New Zealand in the quarterfinal, didn't we? They really came out aggressively and got back into it. But now the 3-pointer for that man Castro.
A second 3 for Jason Castro too. As William, has he got in the must be what's on his passport, because FIBA carries his whole name, doesn't he? But he's known as Castro back home. The chips have arrived. Wow.
How about that for an answer?
Shootout the OK Corrals. Abdeen answers. Hasn't hit a 3 since he had that huge game. 6 of 7 from the 3-point line. Castro says, let's cool it off a bit.
Yeah, I was just told that the Philippines were told they had to change it to the whites.
Oh.
So maybe they were lucky to be able to play with blues at the start.
Yeah. Took the referees by surprise, maybe.
Alawadi left open, you can't do that, and he nails another 3, and he is off to a red-hot start in the second half. Look at that, 17.
Wow.
4 of 5 from 3. How many times does he have to make it before you get on it?
As high as 22 against India, Jeff. Remember that team early in the tournament?
I do remember that.
Seems such a long time ago since they were here.
And now the turnover, but then Wright gets it right back.
The right stuff, Matt Wright.
Should make a movie like that. Look at Castro. And good job defensively by Abu Hawass. Got a hand on it. Abu Hawass says, I didn't touch it.
The Filipino team manager think he was all of a sudden part of the game. Dropped a towel and fielded the ball.
There's Wright from the left and nails it. He's starting to heat up, isn't he?
All singing, all dancing, the crowd from the Gilas fans. And screaming too.
It's the Filipino fans right now. Look at that. Short Alawati. Well, maybe you can leave him open. Here's Castro. Drives in. Passes back to Wright. Has he got the right stuff again? Yes, he does!
Right on time.
Right on target.
You got
Right it up. And, oh, what happened? Hussein.
Offensive rebound, Jeff. Missed shot, 2 points. 3 stats in 1.
Yep, exactly. And Castro has it knocked out of his hands by Abdeen. They were talking to the refs, and that is a legal play from Hussein.
Yeah, it was all ball.
Follow it up. Oh, look at that. Quick pass to Aguilar. And the Filipinos, despite Jordan coming out strong, have gone right back up.
Well, we've got a bit of a bucket fest here, haven't we?
A low-scoring game has turned into a rather riveting affair.
A barn burner.
In Zouk, just on the outskirts of Beirut, 45-38. And look at Hussein driving in.
Aguilar tried to pull a chair on him, and Hussein wasn't moving quick enough to fall for it. Just went all the way down. Look at this. Aguilar just backs off at the last minute, and oh, easy too.
Then it goes out to Wright. He's the man with the hot hand, and then it goes off of Aguilar and out of bounds.
He's the man with the hot right hand. Shooting.
Oh boy, nice shot that time from Alamarche.
What were they doing at halftime, Jeff? All of a sudden we're coming out and we got a shootout going on here.
And now the drive, and Castro looked like he got a little bit too far underneath.
Yeah, he just flipped it up to the bottom of the backboard, didn't he?
And Alawati left open. And the follow from Alamarche, 5 quick points from him.
Wonderful work from the number 7. Yeah, great stuff. Nobody picks him up. Who's at fault there? Looked like it was Castro, and then missed the box out.
Wright trying to find some space.
Ooh. Castro didn't get up on the offense, did he?
And Cruz is on control now. Cruz control takes the Philippines back up by 3. Look at those Filipino fans. Some of them are happy, some of them are not.
Most of them are happy, I think, Jeff.
Wonderful shot.
Oh, that lot. Oh, yeah, come on, enjoy that one.
They're happy. Look at that.
I'm not sure they knew.
There's 2 guys in the middle to the right. They weren't happy. What was it? Why are they so? Those scowls.
Debbie Downers.
Yeah, just Debbie Downers. So timeout has been called. It's a 3-point lead for Gilas for the Philippines. Alawati with 17 points is leading the way for Jordan. What do you think about the start of this first half? This second half?
I'm enthused. I'm energized.
Cover that, cover. Force them to skip. Labas tayo. And then box him out. gotta make sure you box him out. Let's go.
Well, we're going to start it off again. I just take a deep breath here as this second half has just kicked off. Like a firework, Jeff. It's just gone in a blink of an eye, and we're all of a sudden we're in just a big-time game here.
It is indeed, and now Alawadi foul. Looks like it's going to be on Norwood, possibly.
Now, I think there's something wrong with the clock, Jeff.
Okay, because they were looking at, look at that.
Go Gog. No, Go Gog, isn't it?
I think it's...
Oh, Go.
Go.
Gilas.
Gilas Pilipinas.
That O is a bit tight on the right side there, Jeff. Pilipinas Puso. Yeah, I think she needed more space for that extra O.
Now Bazai passes back to Alawadi, who's been as hot as a firecracker, but misses.
As hot as a firecracker. Love it, Jeff. Love it.
How about Abu Hawas?
There's the firecracker.
From deep.
You love him, don't you, Abu Hawas? Youngster. I say youngster, he's learning his trade at the national team level.
If Abu Hawas gets going in the second half, look out.
Yeah.
This might be Jordan's game. He tends to turn it up in the second. Aguilar back to right, steps inside the arc, misses. They battle for the rebound. Look at Aguilar. Oh no, it's Abueva who taps it in. Big bad Calvin Abueva.
Yeah. Just enjoying his final game. He's not had the best of luck, the best of fortunes in this tournament. Foul from right. And the referee right on this game in terms of keeping his eye on it.
Abueva was appeared to be the victim of a cheap shot.
Yes.
In the first game, and he responded with a headbutt that got him ejected.
Which was fairly cheap in itself.
Nevertheless, it was...
Let's not go there.
Let's don't talk about that. Let's don't drag it up again. Alarmache out to Abu Hawas. And his pass to Bazai knocked out of bounds.
Limited options there for Abu Hawas. Nice penetration. There was a nice little jab fake, pump fake on the far side there, right in front of the Jordan bench. Just getting, oh my word.
Alawadi, and now he's starting to cool just a little. Maybe time to go to plan B.
It's gone ice cold in the land of Alawadi, hasn't it?
You've got the Philippines, you've got Lithuania, you've got Lebanon. And look at that. Which country has the most passionate supporters? Hear that roar? That might be the Philippines.
Matt Wright proving he's got the right to be on the floor and shoot that shot. Just superb.
And now the defense and Abueva. And the pass to Wright. Philippines couldn't quite get it there in time, but they've gone back in front by 5 in this heck of an atmosphere. And
just running out of shot clock there, weren't they, for Castro? Let's get a quick woo.
And Castro takes it away. Bounce pass. Abueva gives it back to Big Japeth Aguilar, and you gotta love the teamwork.
How unselfish from Abueva. Yeah, look at this.
Abueva says, I don't need the points. I'm going to give it to the big fella. Filipino coach will be taking note of that. And now Alawadi has cooled off so much that he's missed the layup. Aguilar puts his head down, back outside to Norwood. Norwood goes to work. It's his time, but he's short. Look at the hustle from Castro. Now Bazai is going to pull up. and he's going to make it. Nice three-pointer from Bazai.
Jeff, he's been searching for a game, hasn't he, Sami Bazai, in terms of three-point shooting. Not really a consistent at all this tournament. 4 of 20. This is 5th three of the tournament, but 5 of 21.
And the miss, and now Hussein.
Well, it's only the 3rd foul of the quarter there from Calvin Abueva on Hussein after his rebound. Shows you what a entertaining 10 minutes this has been. In terms of number, Jeff, 14th rebound for Hussein. He had a staggering 19 rebound game the other, I think it was last weekend, wasn't it?
Yes. So there is clarification on the jersey, and it's this. The Philippines were the home team, and they forgot the white shirts, so they had to go and get them and change it at halftime.
What did I say? Did I call it?
But this is just confirmation.
But did I call it?
You did call it.
Thank you. The sleuth.
And as we did pick up on it at the very beginning when we noticed, and we said that both teams were wearing dark jerseys.
So we were the ones that
pointed it out, but obviously it took them a while to get back to the white shirts.
Wow.
Look at the hustle from Abueva.
Referee said it's a kick, I think, Jeff.
Yeah, so
tough one for Calvin. See where the kick is. That's uncanny. I just had a feeling. Well, we had a feeling it wasn't right, didn't we? Good spot from you, because I wouldn't have spotted it.
I was just wondering if it was almost as if they were considering the light blue to be light. Or something.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly not the red. Into Hussein, it gets rejected.
Wow.
Aguilar, you know what he's doing.
Yeah, nice play from him.
Now the reach. And inside it goes, and Hussein.
Maybe two shots here for Al Hamashay, I think, because they're in the bonus. But look at this play from Aguilar. We haven't seen this type of defensive aggression all tournament.
So the Philippines back on top by 4 points. And Jordan at the line.
Jeff, I mean, could have been worse for the Philippines. It could have come with no kick, couldn't they? Got both kicks back at the.
Well, maybe that's what affected them in the first half.
Yeah, maybe threw him off a bit, perhaps.
And the foul. Is that 3 shots?
It is indeed. It's a poor foul from Amber Huash. You know what Romeo's doing, don't you? He's going to step back. Did he have his foot on the line? The referee had hands up for 3. I think Abdeen there, Jeff, is, you can't see it on Sharp. Abdeen there to your top of the screen is saying to the referee he had his foot on the line. Now he's saying motion to go and check with the other referee. The referee's going to check this, Jeff, too.
Yeah, they need to. They need to talk about it. Romeo makes the first. This game has all the hallmarks of a game that's going to the wire.
Yeah,
the team able to
right
pull
there,
away.
Jeff. Jeff, I'll travel the ends of the earth to see a close game. Romeo picks up the foul, 2 shots down the other end. Not great play from Terence Romeo. That was a kick, was it? So no foul, Jeff. It was just a kick, I guess. Zone for Philippines here.
Alawadi gets it to Hussein now. Abdeen, thought he was going to be open, but Cruz got in on him. And Hussein penetrates, got the pass, didn't go up strong enough. He needs to dunk that ball in that situation, you think?
I don't think he's that much an elevation player, Jeff. That's a tough one for him. Wow, poor play from the Philippines.
Shot raised, the frustration.
Can you blame him, Jeff? Turnover, 6 seconds to go in the quarter. You got last shot.
Yep, exactly. And there'll be even more frustration if Jordan score here with Abdeen. And they miss. Well, it seems like Shot Ray's kind of cooled off a little bit as you see him pacing over there. By the way, styling him once again, Shot Ray's. Nice. You see 58-53, the Philippines. 10 minutes to go, but a lot of work to do against this defiant, determined Jordan.
Few stats heading our way. Zinging to us here, Jeff. 8 threes, 8 twos for Jordan, 12 twos and 7 threes for the Philippines. It's been a much better third quarter. Started off like that with Alawani's penetration that produced an and one. And then after that, it was like a feast of threes. Matt Wright had a great third period. I think it's his first 2 of the quarter, wasn't it? That got him going. He was all of a sudden a man with the right touch. And the fans, I mean, they've been an entertaining part of this tournament. These Filipino fans, that's for sure. We've been many places where
I wanted to ask you, how do you rate them compared to the other incredible basketball fans of, say, Lithuania, Lebanon?
Well, they've added the female touch to it, which has been in some ways pleasant to see, isn't it? Nice little just screaming and shouting. I mean, to me, Jeff, it doesn't matter where that ball goes, they're screaming away. The drama, they just live and breathe every second on the court.
Shot no good. Now the rebound for Abu Hawass. This would be a good win for Jordan if they could get it, wouldn't it?
Oh, you would do. Yeah, I agree. Well, you know, and it would send a marker to those Jordan fans that, yeah, we've got a program ready for this World Cup qualifying tournament.
There's Abdeen.
They're battling away for rebounds too. Hussein, another one. I don't think he'll get credit for that one, but
there's Abu Hawass. He puts up a long one. Count it! He is a star.
What's that? 8 now for Abu Hawass. 2 of 4 from Dan Tan.
It's gotten a little bit quiet in here for the Gilas Nation. 2-point lead. You could hear a pin drop.
The screams have definitely softened up.
All it needs is one more point, one more basket to be scored by Gilas, and they'll ratchet it up again. 3 fouls on Alawadi. Great defense from Abdeen. Takes it away, drives in, and draws the foul on Pagoy.
Yeah, the boy, as you say, Jeff. Not much in it for Pagoy. Backed off, did very well. There's contact there. I thought perhaps, we'll have that as a foul, but then the hand came down. The referee said, yeah, we're going to give Abdeen a couple of freebies. 4 of 6 on the. It's 4 of 7 now.
Their missed free throws have been very costly.
Yeah, they had 9 now.
9 missed free throws. And you know that if you don't make your free throws, it's going to come back to haunt you.
Tough to win games, isn't it? Smelling the popcorn again, Jeff. I'm not going to have any, obviously, because we're working, but.
Yep. Just noted, part of the great atmosphere.
Might be heading down there after the game for some, that's for sure.
Romeo penetrates.
A little too cramped in there, wasn't it, for Romeo? He's got another double. Every game he's played, double figures, Jeff.
Alamarche hands it off. Abdeen pulls up. And Aguilar came close to getting a hand in the face there. So put him off his shot maybe. Cruz from the right. And there are those cheers again from the Gilas Pilipinas fans.
He is just dynamite. Cruz from this either corner. I don't think it matters. He's just a really good shooter.
Alawadi. And is that a 2 from Alawadi?
Missed it.
From that last at the other end.
Oh, Cruz, you mean?
Yeah, it must have been, because I thought they were up.
They're up 1. I think it was a 3, Jeff.
Okay. So that's right, because of the 1 or 2 effort from Abdeen. 3-point attempt from Romeo, and Alamarche with the board. Just can't seem to step on the accelerator, the Philippines. The Jordan team just isn't going away.
No, and in the same vein, Jordan.
Oh, look at that no look from Abdeen, but he just didn't finish.
Hussein looks completely wiped out, Jeff. Exhausted out there. 13 for Jordan. You wonder what more he's got left in this game.
Jump shot short. Abdeen with the rebound. And nice feed and the layup for the big fella.
Let's face it,
13.
If Hussein's beating you down the floor, then you've got a few problems, because he is struggling.
Yeah, a tired Hussein.
Yeah.
Cruz from the arc. And Norwood with the board. And the reach and the foul. Look at that. The shoe has come off of Aguilar.
Wow.
Boy, he hacked him, didn't he? Hussein.
Yeah, it's a tired foul, isn't it? He's looking over to see whether his number's up. I think Zagal might come in for him here, Jeff. Abu Azani's played 1 minute and 49 seconds. There must be a problem, an issue with him not playing more minutes here. Almathan set to come in for Japeth Aguilar.
First one is good. in the second, and it takes it back up to 4.
Jordan need to find some confidence places to score from here.
Alamarche for 3.
They've taken a lot of threes.
They have indeed.
Last couple of minutes. Now you serve the Philippines.
Romeo gets in the lane, hands it off, and Almathon this time lays it up and in. And San Douglas calls timeout.
Jeff, look at this. Almathon should be going up with his right hand. All of a sudden changes to his left. That means there's nobody can come and block his shot easily. And a 6-point lead for the Philippines.
Yeah, Phil.
They're going to see this again. Look, Abuwas is right on his shoulder. Therefore, you go up left. That's negated.
It looked like he got fouled though from Abu Hawass.
Yeah, yeah.
Penetrate.
Let's go listen to Coach Douglas.
And he decides to help from behind him. And what happens? We get a layup. That's the selfish play I'm talking about, not the shooting. This is why we can't win ball games. Because that end, not that end. Let's go, let's pick it up.
Open tayo, pero slats. Okay?
You talk about the extra rotation there, Jeff, and that was Abu Hawass at fault. Ball goes to Almathon on the penetration. The extra man has to come down and double down.
That was a great, great clip from Douglas, wasn't it? That's just asking to be put out there.
That's why we don't win games.
Yep. As they try to turn the corner and move up and take that next step in international basketball.
Yeah,
we've got. It doesn't matter what you do on this end. I mean, it does, but obviously the point is you're not going to beat anybody if you can't play defense.
No, you and as a basketball player, you have to anticipate the next move. I.e., the next move is if it's penetration, the ball might go here, so I come down and double down and help out. Big time here for Jordan. Got to hang on in, get some points on the board, and then lock some defenders in. Good play. Almathon the foul. Almathon's mistake. Just getting too close to Zagab. He's not going to hurt you too much with a jump shot. 18 feet from the bucket. Jeff, I don't know whether we get a chance now, but Almathon, number 20, on his back, he's got a tattoo of an A and an N sticking out either side of his shirt. Looks like he's got his whole family name, Almathon, on the back of his shirt.
Interesting.
I'm just wondering if Jamshidi Jafarabadi tried that. It would be
That'd be a long one.
Lot of ink.
I want to stay away from that. There's Castro, and again. Nobody came. Oh, they did come over. He missed the shot. Come over right at the end, a little bit slow on the rotation. Castro again meets 2 players. It's Castro again. Hands it off, and he missed the dunk. Almathon missed the dunk.
The bench has gone ballistic. Race has gone ballistic. In the old days, Jeff, that used to be a ticket to the bench.
Well, it's the right play. He just failed to dunk it.
Yeah.
And a 3-pointer. And now, a little bit of contact, no call, and Alamarche is there for the putback.
And there's the punishment down the other end, isn't it? 2 points to the opposition when you've lost 2 down the far end. And there's your sub coming in, Jeff. Jumar Fajardo.
And the drive, and the shot, and it's long, and now Jordan have it.
Jordan looked exhausted, absolutely exhausted, looking around for somebody to take control here.
Looking for the answer. Will be Alawadi.
He's not even looking at the bucket right now.
It's going to be Abdeen. He's going to have to put it on the deck. He puts it up, and it's long, but gets the long rebound. Nope, it's knocked away. Alawadi steps inside. Romeo from just inside the arc misses.
Jeff, you just wonder whether this final game is probably a bit too much for these teams. I mean, there are some tired players out there.
Alawadi drives in, scores!
Super play.
Tie game! The whiff of overtime is in the air.
Look at this, bisecting two defenders, goes up and under and just gets a nice little roll off the rim.
So Norwood and the Philippines, why have they not been able to put this away? And I guess Shot Rays should possibly come up with the same speech that Douglas said. It doesn't matter what we do at that end.
Yeah, you got
better at this end.
Play some D.
Nandito lang yung depensa, nalipad tayo natin eh. Ayaw natin bitawan yung bola. Okay. Okay, let's go Horns, Jason, huh?
What do you think will be the key coming down the stretch?
It'll be who makes a jump shot, Jeff, because nobody's making jump shots. It'll be one player steps up, makes a three, and then down the other end it'll be who can get the defensive rebounds. Any offensive rebound, you got to figure is going to go straight up, and there'll be fouls and then straight to the line. Both teams on 2 team fouls. It's been a fairly clean game the second half.
And the foul on Castro.
No, it's on.
Excuse me. Sorry. On
Al-Hamashay.
Al-Hamashay. Sorry. As Castro got in, here he is. Romeo taking a little bit of. Got a lot of ball though.
Yeah, along with his wrist.
And it's going to be Romeo that gets some space.
That's what I'm saying. You got shots going up now that are tired-looking shots, not getting very close either, are they? Nothing dropping.
Three-pointer, and that is a huge shot. And how well has he played? I mean, the shooting percentage isn't great from three-point range, but if you can hit the big ones, nobody cares about the misses. And Jumar Fajardo, I think that was a pass to Aguilar.
Well, he's looking over, but you don't pass the ball like that, Jeff. You got to put it on the money. He's shaking Aguilar's hand. You're exactly right. It was a pass. Well, now Jordan, a big chance to really send a message.
Alawadi with a little runner. Good.
Wow, the bench and the Jordan all of a sudden have found some life.
And there's only a minute and a half left. The Philippines in trouble.
Not sure they know where to go.
Aguilar drives, hands it off to Jumar Fajardo, and he earns a trip to the line.
Well, you talk about a tough pass to make from Japeth Aguilar. That could have been disaster. But nice hand from the big man, Jumar Fajardo. He's going to have to go to the line to prove he's got a soft touch.
And this is, can you believe it? He's a good shooter as well.
The Philippines have only two team fouls, Jeff. So that will be on Rays. I'd just give up. I'd waste 2 fouls right now while you can. Get in the bonus early.
Abdeen goes in. They crash the board. Zagab. And now the Philippines need a bucket.
Castro's down. They should stop play here.
Ooh, he's holding his right knee.
Yeah, it's just a collision as he went over the pick and roll. I'm guessing a knee-to-knee contact. You gotta love this.
Absolutely.
They carry him off the floor. They're gonna have to.
Well, that is the absolute worst.
Yeah,
if he were to get hurt in the very last seconds of a game, of a classification game, in fact. Hopefully he'll be okay.
So Reyes is going to burn a timeout here with possession, 4 down, 1 minute and 2 seconds. Let's have a look here, Jeff. You'll see it here. I think that was more knee to knee than the knee getting moved around ligament wise. Hopefully everything's okay.
Mark, okay? Kevin's here. When Gate gets the ball, screen for June Mark.
Well, the Philippines, you know, you have to say they've only got themselves to blame. And to be fair, it probably should be a bigger lead for Jordan when you consider how many free throws they've missed.
Yeah, absolutely right. What did you say? No, you're absolutely right. That is a killer from today. And if I look at my numbers, only 9, 16 of 25, but 9's the Philippines 16 of 19. So yeah, you're spot on there, Jeff. As usual. Jordan have hit 12 2-pointers and 10 3-pointers. A complete imbalance for them, really. 12 of 32 from inside the tray line, and 10 of 29 outside.
There's Zagab, still with the message from Douglas. You have to be good at this end of the floor.
Yep.
If you're going to win.
Big offense here for the Gilas.
And the three-pointer. And Aguilar goes up for the rebound. Romeo open. Sesame! 70-69.
Bit of drama. So another big offense for Lebanon, who've not looked that steady previous to the last 2 buckets.
Alawadi picks up the dribble. Zagab. Oh, passes it. Abdeen has it. Shot clock winding down. They get it back to Alamarche. It's going to be short. Now Alamarche is Abba Hawass comes over and takes some advice. The team comes over. I saw Alamarche talking to Alawadi and said, if you're open, shoot it.
Well, I think he's just explaining. I think Alawadi's just disappointed that the shot never hit anything. It hit nothing but net, but not the way you want it to hit nothing but net.
The outside of the net.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? You look at how Jordan, not able to rebound.
Hey, little fella.
There you go.
How you doing?
Oh, slow down now.
I know.
Don't eat it all at once.
We talked about this all tournament.
Had the Philippines not gotten the second and third looks, you know, Jordan could be up by 4, but now they're up by 1, and the Philippines have the ball.
Huge 3 from Romeo just now, Timeouts, Jeff. Jordan have 1 left, so if there was a score for the Philippines, Douglas will get a chance to run it back at them. Oh, listen to these fans. They are going to go screaming and dancing down the streets of Zouk if they win this one.
Romeo's got it. Penetrates, hands it off. Oh, it goes off of June Moore and right into the hands of Aguilar. The basketball gods smiling on Gilas.
Aguilar comes up with his biggest 2 points of the tournament, just drops it in.
I mean, look at this. He gives it to June Moore. Fajardo, he can't quite catch it.
Oh,
and then
my
it goes by
goodness me.
accident.
Yeah.
Unbelievable good fortune for the Philippines, who still, nevertheless, have to play defense at the other end. Okay, they have looked so shaky, Jordan, as we saw in their last possession. What should they do here? Should they just give it to Abdeen and let him go to the basket? Should they
Alawadi,
give it to Abu?
Oh, yeah.
Abu Hawass?
No, Alawadi will get it, Jeff.
Yeah, but everybody's going to be suspecting it'll be Alawadi.
Well, you won't stop them getting the ball, I don't think. And there'll be a pick and roll. They'll double team it, and then it's up to Alawadi to come up with something. They got 12 seconds. I fancy a foul, possibly. Philippines got 2 fouls to give. Oh, so there'll be a.
So the drama could not be any greater for a 7th place game.
Razor, he's saying to his team, you got 2 fouls, let's use them. So this could go deep into 3 possessions here. Philippines have 2 fouls. They will use probably both of them after about a second or 2 seconds of each inbound.
So the ball inbounded to Abdeen.
Went back court, Jeff.
Can you believe it? Is that the first time that's happened? The pressure.
Abdeen's foot stepped on the white line. What's this?
Douglas felt like it was pushed, but I think he had already controlled it.
Yeah. It's a good call. Yeah.
Now they have to foul. If they
can't believe they're taking it in the.
And they found the worst possible man, right? Who makes free throws like they're going out of style.
And now, Jeff, here's a bit of a scenario for you. 10 seconds to get it down the other end. You've got 2 fouls to give. So in theory, you're gonna foul all the way to the end of this game because
Jordan need to be in the shooting motion when those fouls come. Don't you think?
Yep. Yep. You'd think that might fool the referees. There'll be no advance in the ball.
Both. He's got to get it. They got to push it. They got to put pressure on the D. Oh, and he throws it away. And a bitter defeat for Jordan. They probably will be thinking they should have closed this thing out. And it all comes down to a lack of execution on their part at the end.
Tough loss there for Jordan. They played their part. Here's the last 2 from Pagoy. Styles it at the end. Last 2 for him in the tournament. And the crowd just went ballistic. Here's your final score, 75-70, the 7th and 8th playoff game. Philippines over Jordan. Thoroughly entertaining.
Well, look at the numbers, Mick. 75-70. The free throw shooting ultimately for Jordan, 9 misses. Well, 64% isn't horrible, but
yeah, whole heap of rebounds, 89 in total, 21 assists for the Philippines, and 16 turnovers against Jordan. That proved to be a killer for them. Scorers or category leaders right in the end at 13 points. Led scorers for Philippines. Alawadi had 21. Hussein, another double-figure rebound performance from him. Outstanding from the number 13. Leading scorers there. 13 for Hussein, along with his rebounds.
You have to say, really, the Philippines, they've won. It hasn't been hugely impressive, but on balance, maybe with their fans here, you're happy for them.
Just
to get
a
win.
Yeah, great game.
They've come out.
We just need to stop these fans going home, though. Stay for the next couple of games.
Yeah, why not?
see some highlights of what was a very, very good 7th and 8th game.
So they will return home in the Philippines the next time they put on the national team shirts. They'll be playing in the FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian qualifiers, and that promises to be an exciting time for them. And it'll be the same for Jordan. So they will now shift their attention to that as we look at the highlights at the end of this game. And when you look at who these teams are going to play, you have to say, well, yeah, they've got very winnable games, but you know, they've got a lot of work to do. You know, I'd say probably on balance, when you look at Jordan, they might have a more favorable group. Group C, they'll play Syria, they'll play Lebanon, they'll play India.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
you look at the Philippines, and they've got Japan, Chinese Taipei, and Australia.
Yeah, much tougher group.
That would appear to be a tougher group. You know, no disrespect to Syria, because they certainly played some great basketball. And look at the Filipino fans; they were loving it, weren't they?
Yeah.
They will get off their feet, and they will support. They will get up on their feet rather than support their team when they play in the World Cup qualifiers.
Yep.
And that is really more than anything right now for these teams. You have to be thinking, what do we need to do between now and the start of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers come November? And that first day, November 23rd, when you can have Jordan playing at Syria. And I think that game, those might actually be played here. I don't know if that's been announced yet.
Yeah,
because of the
I did hear
problems.
that, Jeff. You're right. Well spotted.
And then November 24th, the Philippines will be at Japan. So what do they need to do between now and November 24th when they play against Japan in the World Cup qualifiers?
Well, you need to get your commitment from your players. You need to get naturalized players sorted out. You're talking about
The Philippines.
Well, they need a naturalized player, that's for sure. No doubt about
That's
that.
a game that they're going to be looking that they need to win.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're going to have 2 games against Australia, and those are going to be tough.
Well, you've got to get your home games. That's the important thing. You must win your home games, and then you look to maybe pick one up on the road. I mean, top 3 will qualify, so you essentially you might just get one victory, might get you through.
So thanks for watching, everybody. The Philippines sign off with a victory here over Jordan to clinch 7th place. Much more coming your way.